What's up, everybody? This is Kingdom Shader 13, aka Chris, and welcome again to another one of my Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion videos. In this video, we're going to be discussing the Kingdom Hearts 3 7 Princesses of Heart slash Light. And yeah, one of the cool new curveballs, or cool curveballs that we were throwing regarding Kingdom Hearts 3 is that the organization is going after 7 new Princesses of Heart. Now, we knew from Dream Drop Distance that Xehanort, he was targeting the Princesses of Heart again, and we needed to go collect them in order to be a part of this grand battle, save them, and all that stuff. Protect the light, if you will. But we assumed that it was going to be those princesses from KH1, the original Princesses of Heart. And those original princesses were Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Belle, Jasmine, Alice, and Kyrie. But through information from the E3 trailers from this past E3, we know from Larxene what she mentioned, they're going after 7 new lights, 7 new hearts. And so that sort of threw a curveball at things like, whoa, so I guess we got a whole new generation of Princesses of Heart right here. And it makes sense, right? Because for the game developers, you want to add new characters, not just use the same old characters again. And it is kind of exciting to have new Princesses of Heart. But the whole thing is like, who are these Princesses of Heart going to be? Now, we know from Tetsuya Nomura, the director, he's mentioned that uh, Rapunzel's being targeted, and Anna and Elsa that we saw in that trailer. And it makes sense. Their worlds are going to be in the game. They're official Disney princesses anyway. So yeah, it makes sense that they're targeting those three. And Kyrie, apparently she's going to be returning also. So I'm sure they'll have a story reason why she's still a princess of heart and not those other 6. But yeah, when it comes to Rapunzel, she'll definitely be a princess of heart. When it comes to Anna, she'll definitely be a princess of heart. Elsa, I don't think is going to be a princess of heart. And the reason why is because Elsa sort of strikes that balance between light and darkness. Now, obviously, Elsa is not a villain, but we saw in the movie that she has a little bit of darkness within her character. I mean, it's the reason why Larxene mentioned, will Elsa choose light or darkness? And when you have to ask that about the character, it sort of means that there is darkness within their heart. It's why a lot of people draw parallels between her and Riku, because those two are sort of a match together, just like how Sora and Anna are. So to me, because of that and what we saw in the movie, like that scene where she's about to kill Han's guards, that was a little bit of darkness in her. And I don't know if they're going to add 2 princesses from the same world. Maybe they'd want to add like more characters, more diversity, more properties. So Elsa, I think she'll play a huge role in the game. KH3's story, especially, with Larxene directly targeting her. But I don't think she's going to be a princess of heart. I think Anna is of that duo is the only one that we're going to get. So yeah, and that reasoning right there is sort of a reason why I think other characters won't be princesses of heart, sort of that darkness that we do see within their heart. Like one princess that I think people think will appear, but I don't think will be there is Merida. Because if you watch the Brave movie, she's got a little darkness in her heart, sort of poisoning her mother just to get out of a marriage. Even though I don't think she was trying to do any like real harm, the fact that she'd be willing to like go that route is sort of like, okay, story wise, I don't think she should be a princess of heart because of that. You can be an official Disney princess, but not a princess of heart in KH3. I don't think so. And that sort of reasoning is sort of why I thought Ariel was never a princess of heart. I know people throw the whole thing of, oh, she didn't have legs in KH1, so they didn't want to make her a princess of heart. Story reason, the reason I always thought it is because we directly see her turning to the darkness, siding with Ursula in KH1. And then she doubles down on it and she makes the same mistake in KH2. So because of that, story wise, that's the reason I always thought she wasn't a Princess of Heart, because she did go that dark route. A couple of other potential candidates I want to rule out. People have theorized that these 2 could be in here, but I don't think they will. And these are worlds that are returning in the game. One is Megara from Olympus, or Meg, let's just call her that. No, you watch the Hercules movies. She directly has ties to darkness, siding with Hades throughout most of that film. I mean, she's not evil or anything, but she was sort of helping him out. She did turn to the darkness to sort of get what she wants. So no, she's not a Princess of Heart. Another one that I think this is even crazier. People think Elizabeth Swan from Pirates of the Caribbean world, is going to be in this game. Going to be a Princess of Heart. Hell no. If you watch Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, the end of that movie, yeah, strapping one of your allies to a ship, leaving him to die, if that ain't darkness, I don't know what the hell is. So I don't think she's going to be a princess of hearts. She just was. She just does not fit that mold at all. So yeah, those were the main ones I wanted to rule out. There's the ones that I just don't think are going to be princesses of heart. But let's go into the ones that I do think are going to be there, along with Kyrie, Rapunzel, and Anna. The first one I think is almost just a lock to be there is Tiana. Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. That's a recent Disney movie, a very well received Disney movie, a movie a lot of people like. She's obviously official Disney princess. There's no reason not to have that her as a princess in the Princess of Heart in this game, in the game story. I think a Princess in the Frog world is really likely, only because Tiana is very likely to be Princess of Heart. And I think you want to have more than just two Princess of Heart worlds in the game, and you can make a Princess in the Frog world really relevant, story wise, along with the fact that there'd be a lot of cool shit to do in that world. So I think Tiana is definitely going to be a Princess of Heart in this game. The next one that I think is going to be a Princess of Heart is Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas, that property, is the only 90s Disney movie we have yet to see represented in Kingdom Hearts. And I guess for somewhat good reason, just because there's a whole lot of controversy surrounding that movie regarding the historical inaccuracies. I mean, when you do look into it, it is a little bit sort of like, what the fuck, when Disney went the way they did with that film story. But Pocahontas is still a princess of heart. I think that there's nothing wrong with her as a character. She's a good character, definitely. I definitely think she should be a princess of heart in this game. I don't think we need to see a Pocahontas world in Kingdom Hearts 3. I originally thought there was a chance it could be there, but I don't think it's one of the final three worlds left. At least I hope it's sort of not. But her as a Princess of Heart, I would definitely like that. If not, I'd like to see her as a summon, because that'd be some epic wind magic there, if you will. But yeah, I definitely think I think she should be a Princess of Heart. She's definitely not a lock, I sort of think, like how Tiana is. But I definitely think she's likely to be Princess of Heart because she is an official Disney princess. Now, the next one that I think is going to be there is Moana. Now, it was, I think last year, news came out that Big Hero 6, or actually, no, it was like 2015 or maybe, I don't know, somewhere around that time. We've known that Big Hero 6 was sort of the latest Disney movie that was going to be featured in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a world, meaning mainly Zootopia, Moana, and some of the Pixar movies that have come out since. Those aren't going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 as worlds. But that doesn't mean you can't include those properties as characters or little just side stuff here and there. And Moana, I would love to see as a Princess of Heart. First of all, I absolutely love that movie. It's one of my favorite of the recent Disney movies, animated movies that they've done. I think it's fantastic. And I think it'd be a good way to sort of introduce that property into Kingdom Hearts 3. And then in the future saga, you can bring it back as a world. That's sort of formula they do, where they'll introduce like a summon and then show their world, or the princesses in KH1, and then we see some of their worlds in Birth by Sleep. I hope they go that route with Moana, because she is a great character and definitely a recent new, very popular character. They should definitely put her as a princess in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think she will be. So she's a part of this list. And the last one that I'm going to have is a little bit of a curveball. I think it's going to be Boo from Monstropolis, the Monsters Inc. world. Now, obviously, Boo is not an official Disney princess, all right? But we know that's not exactly the ultimate end all be all when it comes to being a princess of heart. Because we saw that with Alice in KH1, how she ended up being a princess of heart because she's really a pure of heart. There's nothing darkness about her. You don't have to be a royal princess or nothing like that. Boo to me sort of fits that bill because she's really, you watch Monsters Inc. She's just like the purest of heart of like any character you'll ever see. She's just a little bundle of joy, a little bundle of light. I could see the organization sort of being drawn to that light, sort of the way like the Unversed were drawn to Kyrie in Birth by Sleep when she was a young age. You could feel that light within her, and I think Boo has that potential in KH3. And given that Monsters Inc. is obviously a world, you could obviously add some more story relevancy, the organization targeting Boo, and then Mike and Sully have to protect her along with Sword Donald and Goofy. That could be some good stuff right there. So Boo, I'm gonna add her to my Princess of Heart list because I think that there's really, given what we saw in Cage with Alice, there isn't really any reason why she shouldn't be one. So yeah, that's my official list right there. A sort of dark horse candidate I'm gonna throw out is Kida from Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Now she's obvious. Well, she's not an official Disney princess, mainly because that movie didn't do so well. But she is a princess in that movie, the princess of Atlantis. I'm just not sure how proud Disney is of that property, and I don't know if they want to just put her front and center as a Princess of Heart. Could definitely see an Atlantis world happening, but her as a Princess of Heart, I mean, potentially maybe. I mean, maybe if they don't go with Pocahontas, you could sort of Kida would sort of fit that role nicely. So she would be a sort of a candidate I would throw out there as potentially coming in. I've known some people have theorized maybe Nominee could be one. No, I definitely no, I definitely can't see that. I think it'd be a little too much of an odd choice. So I don't want to see her as a Princess of Heart. So Kita as a dark horse, Nominee not so much. But yeah, there's my official list right there. I got Kyrie, Rapunzel, Anna, Tiana, Pocahontas, Moana, and Boo as my theorized Princesses of Heart, if you will. And yeah, I'm willing to bet I'm right on this one because there's really no reason none of these ones shouldn't be. If there's one that I think is sort of less likely, it's probably Boo, just because she's not an official Disney princess, obviously, and Moana only because that movie came out um, relatively recently, and maybe they already had their set princesses. I don't know, but I hope she makes it in. But yeah, that's it for this list right here. So yeah, that's it for this discussion. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave your comments and tell me what you think the official seven princesses of heart are going to be. It's always fun to theorize about KH3 shit. And I'll see y'all around with another video.